Ja kukakte eikak. Shakarika takaya masaki kikukua nere ina takana manu ukutete ya sa aritketa mokukunte I. Kila na tataya suru na kia ya shur nena namaya si wanele ikarno moku narana ya si kaya monono sira na ya kia ya ko hoshi ni ya nea si suru toko na na ya kulu wina na masuku kia ya ta na ya si sirinta kamaya kutu no 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 shire tenta ya si suru tenta karana na makuku kule ya ne se amaya kuta te dea ratunda kamutea se kaino manu. Welcome to this light language transmission today, beautiful soul. Te awakia nea manoa se nam te ku ikaya surende ekerea ma utanane shurat nale siram no kunanane kia ya tu. It feels like something is finished or has stopped, or but it has something to do with your energy, or maybe your throat chakra. Maybe you have started saying no and stopping certain things through this, or I'm seeing someone being a very there's something about self-worth coming through, someone being very confident, or with saying no or saying yes or saying this is what I'm doing, and I'm seeing how cycles are being closed. I'm seeing different cycles. They look like golden loops, and there's something about strength and a lot of courage that you have needed for a long time, and now you have, it's as if you have decided now that something will happen or will not happen for you any longer. And there's this assertiveness which is very strong and it's a very good, it has changed your color. I'm seeing it has changed something in your energy field. I'm seeing how colors of auras change, or how more codes are being able to stay in your field, if this makes sense. You might have felt this, there's like a closing of, it feels like something that has been going on for a very, very, very long time, as if they are showing me a being changing different human suits. It looks a bit like having different lifetimes and living through a lot of burdens, having a lot of difficulties, and feeling like they will never come out of a loop. And now they are out of it. They are standing, I'm seeing just this being hovering next to one of those loops, just looking at one of them. There's something about dolphin energies, Lemurian energies coming through as well, or Syrian energies, or you are very connected to Lemuria, to Mother Nature, to all animals, to I'm also hearing telepathy. You're using your telepathy more and more, or it just happens. I hear it just happens. You think of something and it happens, or you think of someone and they contact you, or and this is getting stronger. You might have had this before already and you have used it, but there's something like it. I'm seeing a spiral, And something is now spiraling in the other direction. Instead of difficulties and burdens, I'm seeing how the spiral is changing. It's, you know, it's moving in the other direction, and it could happen very quickly. And I'm hearing the only ingredient was strength or self-worth. There's something about self-worth, believing in oneself, believing in your gifts and talents and in your body. I'm also getting into believing that you can heal, believing that it is possible, and not just hoping. It's like just a knowing that you will be healed, that you will be a certain being here on earth, a very illuminated being sharing its light. And I just heard birds, and they as if I heard you know, ducks or other types of birds, just trying to, I'm getting that a lot of people have talked about you. A lot of people have believed that you were a certain way, you were here for this or that, or you are the way you are because of whatever. And this was just chatter. This was just information that wasn't true information or real. And yes, somehow close the cycle. And now you're sitting, I'm seeing you're sitting on a, maybe someone is sitting on grass or outside somewhere. And I'm hearing you're sitting on a new ground now, or whatever you start from now, or after having decided something, is going with this new spiral in the new direction, is working out, or is quickly happening in a good way for you. I'm so sorry, I just got distracted, and I had to, I don't know who this is for, but I had to get up and go eat a banana. So I don't know if you get distracted and suddenly get an inspiration, or you suddenly get the need to eat a specific type of food. And there's also something coming through. I'm getting an octopus energy. I'm hearing non-physical, very very okay, I'm getting a telepathic connection, but through not words, feelings, or yes, this has come through before. Very intelligent beings. I'm also getting this shape-shifting energy with the octopus being. There's I don't know if you have changed your perception of something, or there's a lot of awareness with this octopus being that I'm seeing just in front of me. It is just swimming in front of me, and it's bringing awareness to you. And I'm also hearing to your inner eye. There's something about seeing or feeling color, or no, there's no, it's like emotions come through as colors. You're picking up on, you're very aware, you pick up on, say, emotions in colors or in numbers or in, you're just different, very different, and you are starting to be more conscious about how it works for you, or how you work. And you're not asking yourself any longer, who am I? There's more this, it feels like you're not searching or looking for who you really are. You are getting more into this, I am now deciding what my purpose is, or I am deciding what I do with my gifts. It is very focused. It feels very, very focused. And there's this, you're a multi-dimensional being, and you're starting to live it this way and feel it, consciously know it more than before. You have closed something, this a cycle of maybe doubt or not knowing. There's something about mu or Lemuria, mu coming through. And I'm seeing trees, and then this beautiful green space full of sunshine. Maybe you're enjoying the sun outside. And I'm seeing someone sitting there observing. There's something about observing more and then reacting. And it could even be, I'm getting that the observer is not you, or it's not directly you observing. It's like another part of you, or someone very close to you that is observing. It feels a bit like something that belongs to you is observing, and then it's telepathically sending you or energetically sending you the information, and then you know what you have to do without understanding all of it. Maybe getting that, like this banana thing, or your body stops you in your tracks and says, now we eat an apple, or now we eat whatever, or drink this or that. I'm talking to very high vibrational beings. I'm not talking to, it has nothing to do with an addiction. It is the right thing at the right time. It's a new way of living your life, much more connected, much more in the unknowing, but feeling happy and well and safe in not knowing what will happen next. And you're being guided, and you let yourself be guided very much. And there's this, I'm getting again this octopus energy and the shape shifting. It's like you can, yes, it's more like you can adapt very well to different frequencies or different types of situations and people, and it's not a burden to you any longer. It's as if, say, you were always a very, very sensitive being. You have picked up on all those energies and it was overwhelming, and now you have decided that you're using this gift of yours to help and heal others. And it is very focused. You know when you want to use it and when you close your energy, or your maybe your crown chakra. I'm also seeing people using, I don't know, closing or using, I don't know what they're using, because it changes. So some of you are using just a hat to close their crown chakra, but it could be other chakras as well, because I'm seeing someone wearing gloves and someone, you know, covering their throat chakra. And there's also something about not speaking when you're not being asked, and not speaking when something hasn't happened on Mother Earth yet, if it's in the planning phase. There's also something about time. I'm getting, it's like, I don't know where it is, if it's on Earth or in other realms. But there's a sense of time that feels very different, which is, you know, like time doesn't really exist, but you could also feel like sometimes you believe that you're always on Earth, but sometimes the day is over so quickly, and sometimes it takes ages to be over. So there's this information that you're not always in the same realms. And okay, and you, if you feel pain or it could be migraines, I'm getting migraines especially, or if you're very, very tired, or you have the need to drink much more than usual, or need a specific type of food or clothing or something, you're processing energies not with words, because they're saying you're not doing a therapy or talking to people about it. It's something that happens on another level, on a deeper level, which is not very conscious, but it is very fluid, and you have closed something in this. It's maybe not conscious, but it's energetic. You have closed something energetically. This is what it feels like, and you have turned around or turned away from, and yes, it feels like an energetic way of, how do I explain this? It's more like an energetic imprint. No, an energetic version of you. You have switched this or transformed it into a new version of yourself, which is energetically differently coded. Codes have been added, codes have been changed. They are not turning to the left, they are now turning to the right, or vice versa. I'm not sure. There's your energy is different, and you might also feel a distance to others in your life, which it's an energetic distance. It's just not feeling or not feeling so close any longer, even if you might be from the same family or you have always been close. There's also something about you can feel information which is not given in words or in speech or in actions. You feel deeper. You're very intelligent on an energetic level. You might be able to change timelines. And you're somehow working with emotions, or people are very emotional around you, or you touch. It's more about you touch the emotional part in people with your art or your work. That's not for all of you. Some of you are triggering the emotional part, and I'm also getting tears and water. I don't know, maybe you could just teach someone to swim, because they're not showing exactly what someone is doing, but or you could do something that makes people very emotional or touches them deep in their hearts, or somehow opens their hearts, and then they start crying, and the tears flow. You're extremely, this is not new information, but it's interesting that my throat chakra wants to close. I just wanted to say you're highly intuitive and empathic. Excuse me. And you're processing in a non-linear way. It's not like this. It's you jump and then you're elsewhere. I'm also getting a very a brain that is very active, a very hyperactive thinker, maybe. Yeah, no. And in water, or there's, I'm getting one thing that can soothe your nervous system. It could be a person that is overreacting all the time, that their nervous system is just over the top, and they are always in an alert state. But when they immerse themselves in water, when they are in water, the nervous system can relax and quiet down somehow. And it feels like you have found the water you need. You have found the place you need. It could be somewhere in nature, surrounded by trees, or it could be a specific type of food that you eat. You don't overly do it, but it's something that you do regularly. It's something you do daily even. And I'm getting this huge being again on my right, a huge being. I don't even see its head, it's so tall. And I'm hearing a taller version of yourself, or you have become bigger. And also energetically, especially, because you have probably realized that you cannot or do not want to control reality, and that it's not about control, but it's about you flowing through reality. And in whatever dimension it brings you, it's the right dimension. Your consciousness has evolved. This is what it feels like, because octopus beings are highly evolved, and they're extremely intelligent beings. And because they have so many legs, I'm getting this overwhelmed energy of doing too much, and it's about being. It's about being you. And by being you, everything flows back. You remember who you are. It is natural. Before you try to find out who you were, where you came from, what your purpose was, and it is now different. Maybe you have just let the controlling mind go. And this is opening up much more for you. There's expansion happening. Because you have learned how to calm down your nervous system and calm maybe your thinking, your reactive part in yourself. And I'm seeing someone has earth shoes on. It feels like earth is growing around your feet. It feels like you have found your place on earth, or you are finding this place on Mother Earth to shine, to bring your wisdom, to share your codes, your energy, your being. And again, I hear it's less doing and more being. And you have maybe realized that you're not a fixed being, or a being that needs to be fixed. I'm getting fixed as a word. You're realizing that you're a field, or that you're more energetic than physical, or that the energetic body is much larger or taller, or than your physical body, and that it's instead of focusing on what is visible and the physical, you are now using or focusing more on the energy and how it feels, how it flows, yes, I'm hearing you're managing the flow. So you stay in the flow, or your energies, your chakras are staying in the flow and balanced. And you're doing many things at once, like it's like different directions at once, but without losing yourself. It is very focused. It is, I'm doing this, and then I'm doing this. I'm getting this capacity to do different things at once, but without getting too tired, because you have found your ground, or you have found what is grounding you, anchoring you. So they're giving you what looks like a hat made of crystals. I have never seen this before. It looks a bit like a pyramid hat, but it's made of crystals. Ki ant imoku ma mea melo moati na yukuneri nas no mo kina ni ukune au kuale ki ont kanari iom to oasi oana niuland imokuna tire akuru tunere is now. Okay, there's a transmission, an activation wanting to come through in a separate, will be in a separate video. It will have the same background. They are not telling me what it is for. You will know. And I'm also getting the 1111 number. Maybe you're seeing a lot of ones or 11s at the time. I'm also seeing peaches, so maybe peaches. I don't know. Is it about food? I'm not sure. It's you just know, or your energetic field knows, and you trust it, and you act on it. Many of you are now being guided instead of you do not need to be in the healing. Like, you always heal, right? We are always healing and transforming, but it's like you're out of a cycle where the focus was more on the I need to do this to heal, or I need to look at this blockage or this problem. It's much more, it's wider now. You have an awareness, which is, it's as if you look at life and earth or other dimensions from another angle, or from above or from below, and you see much more. And instead of focusing on what is not really important, you are now, where your focus goes, or where it needs to go, and you can do different things at once without getting tired. It's very interesting. Okay, so I'll be back with an activation. Yes, because the octopus somehow has something to say, because it's still hovering here in front of me, and there's a transmission, or it feels more like an activation wanting to come through. Okay, I'll be back. See you very soon, and take care. Thank you so much for being here. I love you.